AFC battle on tap between the Tennessee Titans and the Brooklyn Beats. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And the quality of opponent goes up a notch here in this divisional round. But he's coming off such a sensational performance, I'm not sure he cares. 4 touchdown passes in the last game, and you'd have to imagine.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Tackled at the 27. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
That's a gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Schroeder. And he's going to come up a bit short. He needed to get to the 35 for the first, but he only makes it to the 34. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Titan football. So the Titans set to go to work for the first time. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
All in all, he was pretty solid in the victory in the wild card round and threw a couple of touchdowns. And when it comes to quarterback play, you'd always love spectacular. But in the playoffs, you'll take solid. And that's exactly what they're looking for from him again in this contest.
A running play on first down, and it turns into a fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 3-yard gain on the play.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Now Phillips on 3rd down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd.
Operating from the gun, Phillips. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Holding offense.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Felix throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
The Titans punter as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. They'll line up just a 35-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Quarterback taken down.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try to play field position maybe, turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man.
Number 35, the ball carrier.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and
Looking to throw. Phillips. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
2nd and 14. From the gun, Phillips. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The first red zone opportunity for the Titans. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11th. Back to throw. Phillips. That's complete right around the 8. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on them.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
a loss of 4 yards. It's 2nd.
I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down the pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0.
3 beats nothing.
So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And what we loved all the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football, it says finish on it, because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. He'll look to shake off the interception on the opening drive. He should at least be comforted that it resulted in 3, not 6.
And if I were him, I would be the guy all the way out on the field greeting my defense now, saying thanks a lot. You held him to a field goal after I turned it over. That's a big defensive stand for them. He needs to go out now and make up for what he did on the first drive.
That one goes for 24 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your...
And it's a fumble. It's going the other way. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. This is up and good to make it 7-3. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. Looking for a bounce back. Had the fumble a moment ago that went for a touchdown the other direction. See if he can get back in rhythm.
And you have to be very careful about having too quick of a hook with really good players. I did a guy's game in high school where he fumbled 3 times in the first quarter, finished with over 300 yards on the night. Later ended up in the NFL. If you get a talented back, give it back to him.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. No catches for him in the wild card win last week, but he's got a first quarter grab here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
36-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Beat 7. Titans 3.
Phillips looking to throw on second down. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
To number 80.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Operating from the gun, Phillips. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. He has not had the start to this game that he envisions here in the second quarter. He's struggling a little bit.
But, hey, they're in the lead right now. So kind of what's going on in his head, do you think, Charles?
I think that's what he...
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Taken down back at
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now they try the right side here. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
2 yards, good enough for a first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And touchdown! Big play there. 47 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. They'll going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So the drive there, 5 plays, 80 yards.
Titans 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific, it's not a great starting field position as well.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 36 yards on the play. I have a pretty good friend, Charles Davis, who tells me that when he sees plays like that, strong runs to the right, reminds him of the 1960s Green Bay Packers.
Boy, those were the days back when the fullback actually carried the ball as well as blocked. Then you had a halfback. You had pulling guards, guys who could get out and run. And you can hear the great coach saying it back then. So we get a seal here and a seal here, and we run this play right in the alley.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
Phillips now to throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fisher. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
yards.
He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Phillips finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And they give this time to the tailback. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Here's Phillips to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
At the 10-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
2. Brings up 2nd and goal.
To throw is Phillips. Looking to throw on 2nd down. His pass caught at the 4.
Complete.
5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was
and he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Titans have made this a 1-score game. Well, nothing complicated about that. That's old-school power football.
And effective. And that's the key to everything, right? Sometimes we try and do too many things. Just hand it to the big guy and let him go forward.
Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. They must have seen something leading up to this one that said, hey, we're going to be able to go deep because they've gone deep with a lot of success.
And pick your phrase, pick your code words, your buzzwords, whatever, vertical stretch, deep passes, go routes, right? What's that route you love? What's that route you love?
4 verts.
4 verts. All of it working because they're able to find ways to get deep and for him to show off that big, big arm.
We see some of that big arm right here. He has been great. They go over the middle, and it's complete to start the drive. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
It's a pickup.
A gain of 6 there on first. 2nd and 4.
At the 30-yard
Bit of traffic there, and that's complete.
That's good.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. From the left side, it's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 45-yard line. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Gain of a yard.
Going to give this time to the tailback.
Number 29, the ball.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The throw there going to be incomplete.
Has be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So well done there. And these punters, they get more specialized and better each and every year, don't they?
They sure do. And now it's really not the American punters. It's the Australian punters with their kicking academies and that flat drop and just kind of kicking the nose of the football. They're able to almost stop it where they want to, like a good golfer can check one up.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last...
And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll hit him for a loss as he's back to his 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And he's able to get it out of there. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Flushed out right. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
2nd and 9 now. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
19-yard line.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. That's complete right around the 8. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, he'll drop the throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 8 yards out. And his guys are going to add on to their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point forthcoming. It's good, and it's 21-10. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told.
21. Titans 10.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1.
So it's on to halftime in this AFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This the first of 4 divisional round matchups coming up this weekend. We'll get back out to you guys in just a moment. But first, let's take a look ahead to tomorrow's other divisional round games in the AFC. And it looks like a good one, as it's going to be one heck of a battle, that's for sure. Meanwhile, in our game, we've got 1 half remaining to find out who goes on to the AFC title game. And to bring it all to you, let's send it back out to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round.
And the half will begin with a touchback. Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively.
They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Phillips. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like the Titans were able to recover, and indeed they will keep possession of the ball.
Recovered by the offense.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Operating from the gun, Phillips. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Phillips pass.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line.
4. And it's 3rd down.
Now Phillips throwing on 3rd and long.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
On now is the Titans punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
this return that time gets 12 yards back.
And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. And to give this time to the tailback. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
And that is incomplete.
The pass incomplete from the contact.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10.
Beats 24. Titans 10.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point, or in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans now just about ready to take over.
These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Phillips to throw on 2nd down. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
Phillips pass.
Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
And they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, Phillips. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Back to throw. Phillips. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Phillips.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Phillips now on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he'll take this
this interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense.
And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. Oh, and now some space to operate. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. 25 yards. And that interception key as it leads to the touchdown.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
Now the try here for the point after. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And a long run there in the end to top it off. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 3rd down. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Now they go screen. It's complete. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
On now is the Titans punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. And as we peer at the numbers, he got off to a struggling start, but since then really found his rhythm.
And I think that comes together with not just the halftime adjustments, but just that quiet confidence. If you just keep doing the things you've been working on, eventually there will be creases. You know, find those gaps in the defense, keep working on them, and maybe what didn't happen very well for you in the beginning of the game, it starts to open up as the game moves on.
So they're walking back half the distance. throw. Dancing to his left. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line.
2nd and 10 here as we sit in the third quarter of this divisional round matchup.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
How about that shuffle pass? Or if you want to call it the shovel pass, that's fine too. That's one of those plays that you can take a little bit of risk there because you're trying to throw the ball into the middle of the field where a lot of big bodies lurk, and they can knock it away, pick it off, but they were able to execute it successfully on that play.
So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And taken right at the 35. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Phillips. Back to the air on 2nd down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
And it's 3rd.
To throw is Phillips from the gun on 3rd down. Over the middle, complete. It's Fisher. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number 1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a 1st down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Phillips. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete.
Phillips.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Now a throw here on second down, and that's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down. 1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Operating from the gun, Phillips. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Now Phillips on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
6-yard pickup.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now this one complete on the slant route. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, Tennessee.
From the gun, Phillips. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans.
Offense.
And that'll set them back 5. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Operating from the gun, Phillips. Well, there's that man again. It's complete. And they'll get this down to the 10. 12 yards there and a first down.
A gain of 12. And the Titans first down.
They'll look to throw again. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From 10 yards out. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
So, my man, another touchdown. They're looking like the #1 seed that they earned throughout the year. Looking pretty dominant right now.
We knew the road to the Super Bowl would run right through this stadium. Somebody's going to have to come in here and beat these guys. Good luck. I don't think it's happening this weekend.
No, definitely not this weekend. And for anyone else out there, bring your game.
Buyer beware. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the result in the end, a Titans touchdown. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. If they can finish this one out, they'll book a date in the AFC title game next Sunday, and it looks good so far as they try to run some clock here in this 4th quarter.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
So fourth quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
Down at the 43.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Now 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Boy, what would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 4.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13.
Brought down at the
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown, you're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
And as he throws, he lost the football. It's loose.
The quarterback taken down in 2nd.
Bad place to fumble down here in the red zone. At least they got it. They'll have another shot. Or no, they won't have another shot. It's going to be 4th down. Maybe they could at least salvage 3.
And they were thinking 6 points because at this position of the field, it's go time, right? You take your shots at the end zone. They weren't able to do that one. So you look over at the sideline. There's the head coach saying, oh, heck, kick it. Field goal time.
So crisis averted, but now facing 3rd and goal.
Looking to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not,
one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
Score beats 41. Titans 17.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. And here comes a big tight end as he gets set for this next drive. And the numbers show it, low involvement early, but since he's been involved, it's been a good thing for this offense.
Indeed it has, and when you're able to finally get him going, get him fully integrated into the offense, things feel a whole lot better for your team. It expands everything that they do trying to move the football.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw again, Phillips. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Second down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. Under pressure, and down he goes.
6 yards.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it is incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
2nd and
so it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up down near the 5, and he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Here's Tennessee ready to begin this drive offensively. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this 4th quarter. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Phillips. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and very short. And he'll find his man on the end route. Complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. It's the right side here, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
Phillips throwing on first down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
All right, just call the call. We're going to play it. Come on now.
So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march off another 15 against your squad.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready, because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.